I'm Will,
And I'm Chelsea,
and we are
the
the Evans.
Evans. Today we're giving you guys some couples content. Obviously, we are not licensed therapists and in no shape or form professionals, but we want to give you guys some content based on our experiences and our journey.
So, without further ado, let's get into the content of the day.
Let's do it.
So, today we want to talk to you guys about the top 5 date nights that do not include going to dinner. We know that date nights is always important for couples, and even in just dating, when you're just getting to know somebody, date nights are extremely important. But what things can you do outside of just going to dinner? Because in America, especially, we love to just have a good meal with anything we do, and most dates include food in some capacity, right? So we want to give you guys our top 5 things, our favorite 5 things to do that do not include going to dinner or having a meal during the date. So without further ado, let's get started.
Number 5, I want to say would be amusement parks. Amusement parks, fairs. There's a lot to do. You guys don't have to do much of entertaining each other because there's so much to do around you. It's a good time to kind of see the kid in the other person and kind of like, for women, we don't have to worry about being too dressed up. It's kind of a nice
Yes.
casual date. And yeah.
If nothing else, you get the people watch. If you don't even like where you're at, if you go to an amusement park or a fair and you don't like where you're at, you get the people watch. You still get to play like carnival games a lot of times. It allows you guys to be kind of cute with each other and just playful with each other, right?
Yeah.
And just to enjoy each other in a different way, like Babe said, and see that child in the other person and see how they are when they're having fun, And it also allows a safety element because you're around so many people. You don't have to worry about nothing bad happening, right?
Yeah, being in a public place, but still being able to kind of let loose, be yourself, and it's good. It's an active activity, and you kind of get to know the person on a different level rather than sitting across from them having like a serious conversation. You get to be a little bit more playful on that date. So let's get
Yep.
into number 4.
Number 4, competitive activities. Bowling, batting cages, mini golf, paintballing. Those competitive activities that you can do with a partner. And you guys can even laser tag. Right?
Yeah.
There's a lot of different things like that you can do with a partner. You can get to see their competitive side, see how they take losing and winning. See how much of a gentleman or how ladylike somebody is. A gentleman's gonna let a lady win some. You know, and you get to do things like that. So competitive activities are always fun just to kind of see that side of a person, right, baby?
I agree. I think being competitive kind of gives like a little spice to the date. It's a little bit like more on the edge. You guys are like kind of get a little trash talking or like just have fun, you
Yeah,
know. So I think competitive activities is definitely in the top 5.
I agree. It's nice to be able to challenge your partner and see how they react to that, right? So let's get into number 3.
Number 3 is gonna be shopping, and not just for women, but I do think that shopping is. When I say shopping, I think shopping like for something specific. So if you're like, hey, like let's go out. I'm trying to find this painting to match my couch, like, and going out like with an actual
Intention.
purpose. Yeah, yeah, an actual purpose of knowing what you're gonna get, or if it's like shoe shopping, or if it's like something specific, because it makes it a little bit more like almost like a scavenger hunt.
Yeah, yeah.
You go to different stores and getting his opinion versus your opinion, and I think that's really fun. So not just shopping to just be like not like a shopping spree or anything like that, but like
Right.
going to find something specific and kind of looking for that is really fun.
Yeah, and you guys get to bond together over a common goal. We have this common goal of finding this painting for her house that matches a white couch. We go out and we do that. And even if you want to go do something like thrift shopping, where you guys just want to, be in one space, or, we have outdoor swap meets here in California, but there's markets like you guys can go to farmers markets and do, vegetable and fruit shopping, or,
Yeah.
things like that. Like you can do all different types of shopping together, and that's a great bonding activity
And it's
for
cheaper than
dates.
dinner. You can spend like $50 at the swap meet or the markets, and go in there with $50 and you get like all kind of cute little knickknacks and get bracelets or whatever it is. You guys can get matching T-shirts. Just take a picture. Like it's
Yeah,
fun.
and you have the memory forever, once you buy those things,
Yeah.
right? So let's get into number 2, hiking. This is an underrated activity in my opinion. It allows people to get outdoors. It allows you to get that fresh air feeling, and it allows you guys to have long walks and good conversation. Who doesn't love a long walk? Hiking on the beach or hiking through a mountain or just hiking through a really nice park or something like that, right, baby?
Yeah, I agree. I think hiking and having like a beautiful destination, whether it's a waterfall or you guys are just hiking up a mountain to like go sit down and have a picnic, I think is beautiful. But I think what's the most fun that I see in that is just packing. You know what I mean? Because you're like, oh, I'm going to bring this, I'm going to bring that. You guys bring waters and snacks and food, and you guys, break a little sweat together or whatever. But it's nice, but it's also calming and relaxing. It's a
Yeah.
great way to have very good conversation. And with the scenery and the fresh air, it's just so much to take in. I think that it's a very good experience, and I think that once you do it once, you're like addicted, and you're like, we're gonna go hiking more often because
Yeah.
it's really fun. So I know it's not dinner, but it's it doesn't have to necessarily be a whole picnic, but just a snack and
Yeah, just somewhere to go that's peaceful and the activity that gets the blood flowing and gets you guys out there and you have nothing to do but speak to each other and have that, long talk, long walk type
take
of date.
pictures.
Yeah, it's really nice. That's probably top two. Go ahead, baby.
Number one, I would say, is the beach.
Yeah.
Beach.
And it's a privileged thing if you can go to a beach. So we'll say any body of water because every state, every place doesn't have a beach like local.
Yeah.
But if you can go to sit next to a body of water, even if it's a really nice pool or if it's a really nice lake or a river, I think most states have at least a river or a lake near them. So
Yeah.
if you can make time, if you have the privilege of going to the beach or some type of body of water and sitting next to it and relaxing with each other, I think that's always a great date. And it allows you to not have to get too dressed up, like you said earlier, right, baby?
Yeah, be comfortable, casual, and I think that the beach always has so much things to do. I mean, you guys can like literally lay out and tan. You guys can put up an umbrella. You guys can swim, get in the water if you want. They typically will have like little like tiki lounges where you can like get a drink and just enjoy conversation. You're around other people. It's still a public place.
Yep.
And I do think that it's pretty laid back, but it's I mean, we even have days where we just nap on the beach.
Yeah.
It's like I'd never thought I would be the person to nap on the beach. I'm like, that sounds so boring. But when you're out there and you're with somebody that you truly enjoy their company and just being in that calming state, if you're getting there early enough where there's not a bunch of people running around kicking sand around, then you really can enjoy and tune in with just the water sounds and being with your person. So I do think it's very intimate.
And I think the beach is like one of those places that it covers every other date night that we kind of listed. Like you can buy things, you can go shopping at the beach, right? You can have competitive activities at the beach. You can bring a beach ball or a volleyball or a football and you guys can play volleyball right on the beach. You can go, shopping at the local things around the beach, like they normally have little stands, or you'll see people walking on the beach with little carts and they're selling something, whether it's sun hats or necklaces or homemade things like that. And it's similar to the amusement park where you have the ability to people watch and you have the ability to be around people in a public area. So it's very safe in that sense where you're not feeling like, okay, I'm isolated with this one person, and you also can even bonfire at the beach. If you don't want to go during the day, a lot of times you can bonfire at the beach at night. They have bonfire pits and stuff like that. Basketball courts at the beach. So
Bike
different
riding.
things. Yeah, bike riding at the beach. That's an activity. It's similar to hiking, right?
Yeah.
You can go on a long walk like a hike on the beach. So I think those things are always beneficial about the beach, and I think that's what makes it our number one date location or date to go on outside of going to dinner.
Yeah, because you're not tied into just one activity going to the beach.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, hey, we can swim, hey, we can lay out, we can tan, we can walk, we can shop, we can
Yeah.
do almost anything at the beach. So I definitely do agree that that's one of like the top. That's why it's number one.
Yeah, that's our top date. So that's our top 5 dates, guys, that are non-dinner dates. If you guys like this video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you can get all notifications from our channel. And we'll see you guys on the next topic.